2016 Farm Bureau Insurance Classic broadcaster brought to you by CBA Sports, Founders Federal Credit Union, Farm Bureau Insurance, RSM Promotions, and FCA Camps.
Welcome to the FBI Classic. It's Sylvester Williams live on the SUV network, and we got a good one. Shiloh taking on Ridgeview, scores 3-0. About 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Jumper from the wing, TJ Massenberg. His real name is Thurman, but we're going to call him TJ. TJ, Middle Tennessee State commit, TJ Massenberg. Matter of fact, he was recently voted as the Gwinnett Daily Press Player of the Week. TJ Massenberg from Shiloh High School. Jumper in the middle, no good. Hits the back rim, Naper. Rebound brought down, and Shiloh will bring it up court. Brian Coffey will have it. Coffey sets up his offense. They're trying to work it down to Massenberg. Massenberg turns around. Massenberg over the top. 2 points for Massenberg. 7-0. Shiloh's pitching the shutout. I'm Sylvester Williams, and I'm here live at Dorman Arena. The beautiful facilities here at Dorman High School, right outside of Spartanburg, South Carolina. Ridgeview's in all white. Shiloh has on all black with the white and gray stripes. Nifty up and under, no good. Rebound brought down by Johnson. Johnson almost turns it over, but we'll stay down here. Greg James tipped it out of bounds. Greg James from Shiloh. Here we go. They'll take it out in the corner, get it down to Johnson. Johnson works it around over to Trey High. Fleming up underneath. No good. It'll roll in and out. Caden Rice didn't knock it down. Caden Rice, one of the top seniors in the state of South Carolina, still uncommitted. Not quite sure where he wants to go yet. Jumper knocks down the 3-ball. Don't have a name for the young man right there. No, that was 15. I'm sorry. I thought it was 5, but that was number 15. That was Greg James. Greg James. Some people say he is the best shooter in the state of Georgia. That's what I was told. Greg James may be the best shooter in the state of Georgia. Well, we got a timeout here. Score 10-0. 4 minutes and 9 seconds to go in the first quarter. Shiloh on top. They're still pitching the shutout. Ridgeview's from right outside of Columbia, South Carolina. Matter of fact, they're in Richland District 2. That's the county that, encapsulates all of Columbia, South Carolina. They're in Richland District 2. Ridgeview, they play 4A ball. 1,600 students go to Ridgeview High School. Shiloh, the Shiloh Generals. They're out of Snellville, Georgia. Snellville, right outside of 285, right outside of Atlanta. They're 7A. They're the big boys in the state of Georgia. They got 2,400 kids go to that school. Shiloh will move it up. They'll get it on the inside. Pump fake. Foul on the floor. Kobe Wyatt wanted to get to you. Starters for the game were Kobe Wyatt, Greg James, TJ Massenberg, Brian Coffey. Massenberg with the jumper. It'll roll in and out. Rebound brought down by DeMarcus Neal Taylor. Coach Stoneman shouting out instructions to his Blazers, Ridgeview Blazers. That 2-3 zone, Shiloh's going to play. Have Massenberg as the anchor on the inside. 3-ball, Caden Rice breaks the drought with the 3-ball. Oh, Massenberg was fouled. He wanted to try to throw that down. Massenberg, the big man, will go to the free throw line.
On the line for Shiloh, number 21, Thurman Massenberg will shoot 2. In the game for Ridgeview, number 0, Drickell Floyd.
Massenberg knocks down number 1. Knocks down number 2. Massenberg solid from the line. He's a big man, about 6'7", shot blocker. They'll call a foul in the act of shooting.
Now on number 15, Greg James for Shiloh.
They'll call a foul on Greg James.
On the line for Ridgeview, number 1, Darian Johnson.
First free throw goes down smooth. Next one will roll in and out. Shiloh breaks the press. He's as soon as I say something about breaking the press. Jump ball. It'll stay down here. It'll be general ball. Shiloh Generals. Coffee will set up the offense. James thought about it. They'll work it around. Ridgeview playing man-to-man defense. Good skip pass across court to the shooter. Bam! Knocks it down. I told you Greg James was a shooter. Knocks down his second three-pointer of the night. 3 ball not to be outdone. Traquel Fleming knocks down the one from outside. Coffee underneath the. It'll roll around and fall in for Massenberg. Massenberg has 8 on the night. Massenberg a force inside the paint. That Ridgeview squad, they'll move the ball around 17-7. Ooh. Looks like they're going to call foul on the floor. They're going to call a blocking foul.
Foul on number 20, Brian Coffey for Shiloh. His first, second team foul.
And they'll throw it in the backcourt. Jumper from the corner, no good. James pulled down the rebound out to Coffee. Coffee got to dribble with your head up, young man. He'll miss the easy layup. Massenberg takes it away. Stay down. Greg James. Greg James, no good. Rebound brought down by Wyatt. Wyatt gets it back to James, and James will get it back to Coffee, and they'll set up the offense. Send it over to McLeod. McLeod, jumper from the free throw line, no good. It'll hit the scoreboard, hit the shot clock, and we'll go back the other way. Let's look at this assistant basketball coach replay. Throwing it over to James. James spots up. He is deadly from outside. Bam. Makes it look so sweet and so easy. Here we go. Ridgeview moving the ball around. Pump fake, good pump fake, goes baseline, jumper, corner to backboard. Oh, and they'll throw it away.
In the game for Ridgeview,
Coffee will bring it up, being pressured by Cote. Ridgeview is playing a strangling man-to-man defense, staying in the face of the Shiloh defenders. No good. He dared Coffee to go left, and when he went left, he couldn't convert. Well, that's the end of the first quarter. The score, 17-7 here at the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic.
The 2016 Farm Bureau Insurance Classic broadcaster brought to you by CBA Sports, Founders Federal Credit Union, Farm Bureau Insurance, RSM Promotions, and FCA Camps.
The Atlanta Hawks Basketball Academy is camps, clinics, leagues, coaches' education, and tournaments.
I've learned to boost my confidence up.
From the dribbling to the shooting to the passing, it's just a great camp.
They get a chance to meet former and current Hawk players.
We're building kids on the court and off the court. It's about character and being a good basketball player.
I would say you need to come out here. It's so fun out here.
Welcome back to the FBI Classic. I'm Sylvester Williams. We're here live on the Sports Utility Vehicle. Let's do a little bit of Digital Underground as we come back from the break. No, that's not digital. That's De La Soul. Who am I? What's wrong with me? Me, myself, and I. Here we go. Score 17-7. Shiloh on top of Ridgeview. Ridgeview is wearing all white with the purple numbers with the black trim. Shiloh has on all black with the gray numbers. Shovel pass. Ooh, TJ says get that out of here. Blocked it with his left hand. Shiloh's going to stay in that 2-3 zone. Corner three, good. Trequel free. That's his second three of the game. Blocking foul, didn't get his feet set on that one. Substitution coming in the game. Looks like TJ Stargell. He'll come in the game. He's going to take out Shamari McLeod. He'll get it back to Massenburg. Massenburg gets the double team. He'll kick it back to James. Over to Coffee. Coffee is so sweet. Knocks down the three ball. Trey Higher have it high. He'll get some instruction from Stoneman. Coach Yerrick Stoneman for Ridgeview. Now they'll set up that offense. Napper, the 10th grader. They'll get it to Napper in the corner. He'll go baseline, try to cross over, turn it over. They're off and running. No good. Rice will bring down the rebound. They're going back the other way. Oh, and it'll roll off the fingertips of Fleming. Fleming looks like he wanted to shoot it before he actually caught it. That is never a good thing. Massenberg will work it in the post. Feels the double team. Kicks it back out to James. Now they'll swing it back around. Coffey will have it in the corner. Coffey, 1 foot inside the three-point line, shoots the air ball. They'll get it back to Stargell over to Greg James. James no good. Massenberg can't be stopped down there on the block. That's point number 10 for Massenberg. He's putting in work. Speaking of putting in the work, you can tweet us all game long. You can tweet us at SUVtv on Twitter, or you can tweet me at Slider Sports Guy. Let me know what you think and let me know how you feel.
That's his first 13 foul.
See who's out there listening to us, who's out there watching us in TV land.
Game for Shiloh, number 23, Shamari McLeod.
Shamari Moore comes in the game. No, they gave the foul to Shamari McLeod. I'm sorry. I'll get it right sooner or later. Jumper from the top of the key. No good. Rebound brought down. They'll push it up court, get it back down to Massenberg. Massenberg's double team. He doesn't care. He still goes to the basket. He gets his own rebound, kicks it back out to Coffey. Coffey knocks down another one. That's his second three of the night. Moving it on around, Ridgeview will have it. Ridgeview's down by 15. Long three ball by Caden. Comes up with nothing but the backboard on that one. They're moving it back around. Got a foul on the baseline by Caden. That might have been a foul out of frustration. Right there, he's not having the shooting night that he's used to having. Has 3 points. 1 3-pointer on the night so far. He may have had a mental breakdown on that one. They'll get it back out to Coffey. Now Coffey will pass it over to James. Coffey shoots that elbow jumper, no good. It'll go back the other way. Well, no, it'll stay down here. It was off of one of the Blazers. Referee will signal it'll stay down this way, and Coffey will take it out. Shiloh goes with the stack. They'll get it to Massenberg. Massenberg turns it over. No. Coffey's Johnny on the spot. James will have it on the wing. James almost turns it over. Jumper. Bottom of the net. Shamari McLeod. We have a timeout on the floor. The score, 27-10. 27-10. Shiloh on top of Ridgeview. All right, we're back here at Dorman Arena here at the FBI Classic. I'm Sylvester Williams on SUVtv, and right now Shiloh has a 17-point lead over Ridgeview. That's how you cut into a lead. Knock down the three. Darren Johnston knocks it down. TJ Massenberg is steady putting in work. He has 12 points. They have to find the answer to Massenberg. If they don't find the answer to Massenberg, it could get ugly. Out of the corner, 3 ball, no good. Oh, it'll go off on Stargell. Good heads-up play over there by Darren Johnson. They'll throw it off of Stargell.
In a game for Ridgeview, number 20, the Dixie Guys.
Ridgeview try to set that offense up. Moving things around. And Coach Stoneman's seen enough. He wants to call timeout. He needs to regroup his troops so they can get things. 8 seconds to go in the half. The score 29-13. Shiloh on top of Ridgeview. All right, here we go. We're back live at Dorman Arena. Shiloh's running away with this one. 16-point ball game, 1:40 to go in the half. Jumper no good. He's going to call foul on the floor. And Shiloh switched over to a man-to-man defense. Ridgeview's trying to move the ball around and get it over that long Shiloh team. Oh, what a shot block. Massenberg says get that out of here. It's hard work down there against Massenberg in the paint. Josiah Cote will pick up the foul. It's foul number 2 on Cote. McLeod handed off to Coffey. Now Coffey's trying to cross the timeline. He'll get it up, give it over to Stargell. Stargell Over to Gregg. Gregg throws it out of the trap to Coffee. Now Coffee's trapped. He'll pick up a foul. This time the foul's on D.D. Ash. D.D. Ash, the foul. James will have it, step in, shoot, bow, knocks it down. Gregg James. Long three, and he'll nail it at the buzzer. Waylon Napier knocks down the three.
Shiloh leads 31-16.
That'll make the score 31-16. 31-16. Shiloh on top. Looking Napper step into this one as the buzzer's coming up. Boom. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
The 2016 Farm Bureau Insurance Classic broadcaster brought to you by CBA Sports, Founders Federal Credit Union, Farm Bureau Insurance, RSM Promotions, and FCA Camps.
All right, thank you. Welcome back to the FBI Classic, Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. I'm Sylvester Williams, and we're here live on SUV, the Sports Utility Vehicle TV. And right now the score is 31-16, Shiloh on top of Ridgeview. We'll stay down here. Won't be a turnover. We'll stay down here. They'll move it around. Now Ridgeview will have it. Ridgeview wants to set up their offense. Ridgeview's in all white. Shiloh's in all black. Ridgeview will have the purple numbers with the black trim. Ridgeview will have their white numbers. Turnaround jumper in the lane, no good. Caden Rice can't find it. He's having a tough time tonight. 3 ball. Darren Johnson not having any problem for long range. That's number 2 for him. That's his third trip from downtown. His second trip from downtown. They'll get it down to TJ Massenberg. Massenberg leads all scorers with 12. He's been working in the paint all game long. Massenberg has 12 points, 6 assists, leading in all categories. As a matter of fact, Massenberg even has 2 rebounds to go along with it. 2 assists to go along with it. Jumper no good. Ridgeview's off and running. The Blazers, they'll get it up court to Caden Rice. Caden with the 2-hand put down. Ridgeview's back off and running. It's a 10-point game. Can they make it single digits? Massenberg picks up another rebound. James. Ooh, no good. Rare miss from James from that side. He's usually money. 3 ball. No good. It'll roll around. James will get the rebound. He'll kick it back out to McLeod. McLeod sends it to Coffee. Coffee holds it up. No Coffee attacks. Gives it to McLeod. McLeod packed. Oh, they called foul on that one. Get out of here. I thought it was all ball. I thought Darren Johnson had all ball, but I thought wrong. Shamari makes the first one look easy as he knocks it down. And Shamari knocks down the second one. Rice will have it on the wing. He'll swing it back to High. High wants to set up his offense. Shiloh still going with that 2-3 zone. Going baseline, going to Massenberg. Thinks about it, kicks it back out. 3 ball. Darren Johnson. Darren Johnson, that's his third 3 on the night. Massenberg pump fake goes. Nifty lay in, no good. Johnson will get the rebound out there, off and running. Napper will give it to Rice. Rice pump fake, steps back. Rice off the glass. The bank is open. I wonder if the young man called it. Massenberg will have it up top now. Massenberg sends it over to Coffee. Coffee over the corner to McLeod. He'll work off the pick from Massenberg. He'll lose it. On the floor. Easy left hand layup. Trey high. And we've got a ball game, folks. 33-29, 4-point ball game just like that.
The Atlanta Hawks Basketball Academy is camps, clinics, leagues, coaches education, and tournaments.
I've learned to boost my confidence up.
From the dribbling to the shooting to the passing, it's just a great, great camp.
They get a chance to meet former and
being a good basketball.
So fun out here.
All right, we're back here live at the Dorman Arena. Got us a ball game, folks. Scored 33-29. Shiloh on top of Ridgeview. And that Ridgeview pressure defense is causing some problems as Shiloh turns it over. We'll go back the other way. It'll be Ridgeview ball. We'll get it in the high. High cross court pass over to Napper. Napper goes baseline. Napper lays it in. Napier. They'll get it to Massenberg. Massenberg triple team, kicked it out to James. They'll move it over to Coffee. To McLeod. Back to James. James thinks about it. James will dribble around top. Massenberg will have it on the wing. Now he has that double. He's trapped in the corner. He kicks it over the top. Oh, no good. He got fouled on it. Two-point ball game. 3 minutes, 39 seconds to go. Look at Caden get out on the break. Caden tried to throw it down, just didn't quite have enough. Well, he'll go to the line and try to get two the hard way. That's one. And Caden will get two. Tie ball game. Not quite sure what Coach Stoneman said at half, and a steal. But whatever Coach Stoneman said, it worked. They'll get it up court to Greg. Greg goes to the basket. Right hand lays it in. Greg James takes it upon himself to go and score. Right back out of Darren Johnson. Coffee over to James in the corner. James will give it back up top. James from long range, no good. Coffee will get the steal. Coffee pushing it. Coffee will keep it. Left hand lays it in good. Brian Coffee for two. He'll move it back. Oh, good block. Fleming will keep it. Fleming with the crossover.
Number 1, Brandon Blair for Shiloh.
There you
His
go.
first, 17 points. And he for Shiloh, number 23, Shamar McCall.
They're going to call the foul on Brandon Blair. Hadn't heard much out of Blair this first half. But Blair's another one from the Shiloh team who can score buckets when you need them. Oh, the alley from the backside. He'll gather it and put it in for 2. And Caden Rice has exploded. Caden Rice has showed up for business in the third quarter. TJ with the step back, no good. Rebound brought down. Follow, no good. We'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Sly, I think this is a good start to the day, man, just with the way this game has went back and forth. A lot of times that first game can kind of drag a little bit. We haven't had to worry about that here.
Yeah, you hadn't had to worry about that. You know, the first game played 10 o'clock in the morning. A lot of these kids are still eating their Fruit Loops 10 o'clock in the morning. Well, nah, they should be in class, I guess. It's a weekday. It's a weekday. They should be in class.
Well, you were talking class. I was trying to figure out, are people still eating Fruit Loops?
Hey, man, Fruit Loops, breakfast of champions, man. Breakfast of champions.
I was a Frosted Flakes guy myself, man.
Oh, no. I needed the fruity flavor in the morning. Oh, the second one to roll out. 1-point ball game, 1:45 to go. Yeah, you know, sometimes it takes a little teams a little while to warm up. They're not used to playing this early in the morning. Jumper no good.
You know, with Coach Stoneman, I think the way they responded to Shiloh's run and that Shiloh lead, it says a lot. Shiloh is a team that doesn't really let teams climb up the hill once they get them down one.
Caden Rice is taken off. 11 points in the quarter. Coffee with the lay-in, no good. Fought for it, Ridgeville have it. Now Ridgeville has a 3-on-3 break. Oh, and he pins it against the backboard.
Glass cleaner. They wanted a call. They wanted a goaltending call there. Let's see if it hit the. I couldn't tell. He got it just before it hit the glass. Oh, you can see it twisted a little bit.
Yeah, I think Massenberg might have landed a little funky on that ankle as he came down.
I tell you what, one sign, the fact that he was able to kind of walk off under his own power, even though gingerly, you know, relatively speaking, that's a good sign. But he's probably going to have to tighten that shoe up. I really wouldn't be surprised if Shiloh kind of plays it by ear here over the next few minutes and maybe just takes the precaution of letting them sit.
Yeah, 1 minute and 3 seconds to go in the third period. It wouldn't hurt to let the young man sit down for a little while, gather his bearings. But you know one thing about that ankle, if you sit on it too long, it'll tighten up on you.
Yeah, if he's going to sit, and the rationale has to be we're thinking about the game past this. Obviously, if you're a coach, you want your players to focus on this game at hand. But if I'm thinking of just playing it safe with Massenberg, like you said, I've got to start addressing that ankle ASAP. But I think Coach Rivers is more focused on Ridgeview right here as opposed to the next matchup.
And he's showing why he's one of the top unsigned seniors in the state of South Carolina. And now let's see if Ridgeview, they have a 3-point lead. Let's see if they attack the basket. So when they get it back, now that Massenberg's out the game, how does Ridgeview play?
I tell you what, you don't want to leave that man that much space. I think that was already in the Ridgeview scouting report if they paid any attention to Shiloh, and he reminded them early on in the game. But they're playing too hard to give Greg knock down 3-point layups.
That was James' third 3 of the night. 7 seconds. Three ball at the buzzer, no good. And we have a tie ball game going into the fourth quarter. The score 41-41, Shiloh versus Ridgeview.
Every day is another weekend day. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream.
The 2016 Farm Bureau Insurance Classic broadcaster brought to you by CBA Sports, Founders Federal Credit Union, Farm Bureau Insurance, RSM Promotions, and FCA Camps.
All right, we're back here. Fourth quarter action. Tie ball game, 41-41. And Caden Rice has caught fire. Hit 13 points in that third quarter. He hit 13 points. Blocking foul. We're going to go the other way. Coffee will bring it up. James will think about it on the outside. He'll get the pick, cross back over. He'll pass it up to Stargell. They'll move it over in the corner, pump fake. Coffee over to Stargell. Stargell goes to the hole. Stargell gets hit, no call.
Well, the refs have been consistent. It looked like Stargell might have earned the trip to the line there. But they've been fair on both sides. I tell you, Sly, Stargell is a player to keep an eye on in this matchup. He can often be a Swiss Army knife of sorts for Coach Rivers in terms of being able to plug him in. He's a guy that can set the offense up if you want to move Coffee off of the ball or get him a breather. I guess the question of whether they would, kind of address Massenberg's ankle or if he was good enough to. Stargell was a key resource off the bench here for Shiloh.
I think the big fella might have just wanted time to breathe for a little bit. He's played the whole game so far. He's looking kind of gingerly on that ankle.
He's definitely limping. That's one of those things. I'm just going to play through it. But as soon as you take that shoe off, you got to be ready to address that thing. As you can tell, it's pretty tender.
Look at him move it up the court.
The thing is, with the way that he can move and the presence that he is on both ends, even a Massenberg at a 70 to 80%, is going to be pretty effective out there.
Oh, the backside alley.
I guess Reggie says, "Oh, is that right?" Well, we're gonna see if he can help defend this alley-oop here.
They tried to run the alley on the other side of the court in the third quarter. Oh, goes right back at him. McLeod with two.
That kid size is going to be a problem. Not just in this matchup, but for the stretch run for Shiloh.
Shiloh's going to need somebody else besides Massenberg down there on the block. Jumper, it'll get the friendly roll and bounce in for Wally. Greg James will have it. Now James Massenberg for three. That's not his game. He'll get it back to Massenberg. And you can tell by the way he's walking. When he shot that three because he really didn't want to do anything with the ball. He just stepped into the three.
Let's take another look at that alley-oop slide via our assistant basketball coach instant replay.
They tried to run this on the other side. Look at him catch it with two hands and throws it down.
Hey, man, the finish is nice, but that's a
Coffee, elbow jumper, Coffee, no good. Yeah, I've been watching Massenburg these last 2-3 times down the court, and you can tell it's a struggle to make it down for him.
Yeah.
James from the corner all day long. All day long for Greg James.
You got to know where he is at all times. I mean, defensively, that's the whole goal.
Look at him come down in that corner. You can set your watch by that right there. That's accurate.
Like I said, man, you want to know where everybody is at, but when you got a guy that only needs a second to be able to get that shot off and can shoot it at as high of a clip as what Greg James can, got to account for that.
On the line for Shiloh, number 4, TK Starkey.
I think both of these teams at interesting points of the season. Shiloh, they had a heavy schedule early on. I mean, their first regular season game was against Green Forest Christian. So, Coach, it's been no ducking season there in Snellville. You look at Ridgeview, Coach Stoneman felt like they did a very good job competing and representing the home program there for the Bojangles Bash. So, they're looking to convert some of those positives into a key opening round win here versus Shiloh.
Baptism by fire.
I say the whole Atlanta area, as far as those teams, not just teams like Shiloh, but those teams that were ranked in the top 25 slide to start the season: Norcross, Westlake, Pebblebrook, Wheeler, and one more I'm leaving, Green Forest. I mean, those guys played each other within the first couple weeks of the season. I mean, you look at Holiday Hoops giving alone, you had Green Forest taking on Norcross. I mean, those guys kind of cannibalize each other out of the first 2 weeks.
And the funny thing is, you talk to people on the national level, the national scale. They say, those Georgia teams might have been overranked. They lost a few games to start the year off. Well, they only lost them to other Georgia teams.
Exactly. Now, Wheeler, one of the lone outliers, Wheeler did lose to Vashon, but that's really a Vashon team that was underrated. When you look at Mario McKinney, Levi Stockard, the big fella going to Kansas State. Again, one that Wheeler should have won with the matchups that they had at their disposal and just their ranking. But again, they didn't lose to a slouch. They rebounded and they won the Chick-fil-A Classic there in South Carolina last week. They'll actually take on Miller Grove there at the Tournament of Champions Classic in Atlanta today. You can catch that one live on SUVtv. Broadcast start up at 3:30 p.m. there from Wheeler High School.
Oh, yeah, that'll be a good one. You can watch that on SUVtv along with a host of other events that we have going on SUVtv. Coming up, we still have the Tournament of Champions. That's going on today. We'll have some more games from the FBI Classic. I'll be here all day. Have Flying to the Hoop coming up MLK weekend. A lot of basketball for SUVtv.
And I guess, this is the weekend. If you don't have a video board, this week, I mean, I'm not sure we can deal with it. You got the beautiful 4-sided video board here at Dorman Arena at the Tournament of Champions Classic. You've got the Fort Metco video board going there as well.
I'm telling you, man, I'm just highly impressed with some of these high school facilities, man. This Dorman, you can't even call it Dorman Gym. It's Dorman Arena. Rebound brought down, no good.
That it really is, Sly. Sometimes the word elite, certain words are just thrown out there or overused. I think sometimes arena and stadium are overused words too. When it comes to Dorman, like you said, it's an arena.
I'm telling you, this place is awesome. Sometimes I find myself looking at the scoreboard instead of looking at the game. I'm watching it on the big screen. 3-ball from deep. Oh, and he knocks it down nice and neat. Waylon Napier knocks it down.
Just responsible for that nice dime on the alley-oop. Was almost just as deep there on that triple.
Yeah. Right there. Massenburg just doesn't have that explosive jump in him anymore. He doesn't have that lift. He just doesn't have that lift in him.
Playing through it. Special shout out to Tamara Hauser, mother of Greg James. Can't make the game, but is tuning in on SUVtv.
There you go, Team Hauser over there. Or Team Greg, I'm sorry.
It's good to check out your loved ones playing ball. It always helps when your son knocks down about 5 or 6 threes a game. Don't say that helps out. That helps for water cooler talk.
Got it inside to Caden. Caden, no good. Tries to throw that little hook pass. Caden's about 6'5", 6'6", but he doesn't do too much work on the inside. Charge!
Not sure I agree with the call there, but I give Ridgeview credit. First off, he did a great job moving his feet and really sold the contact. If anything, that was going to be a no call. But, he didn't make it to where it was a blocking foul and the guy just, throwing his body and flopping.
Sometimes you got to sell that thing to the refs.
Oh, yeah.
Help the refs out a little bit.
That's such a big part of the sell there. If he wasn't moving his feet and really kind of beating James to the spot there, there's no sell, but good job all around to get them another possession.
All right, Ridgeview will have a 1-point lead with 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Ridgeview was down by 17 at one time. Now Ridgeview will get it and they'll hold it.
Tough shot.
Nice spin away. Fleming falls away from the basket and knocks it down for 2.
Not sure if you could have defended that any differently or better than McLeod did there. The guy just hit a tough shot.
James! Greg James. Tie ball game with 2 minutes to go.
Plain and simple. Was committed to VMI, decommitted here over the past few months. A player that coaches should definitely be looking in on. And Shiloh's schedule has really been strong up to this point. So he's not just doing it against fluff.
Nah, he's not doing it against Sisters of the Poor. He's doing it against some players who can play. I was told that he may be the best shooter in the state of Georgia. That's saying a lot. Pretty good shooter in his own right. Caden Rice on the free throw line. He knocks down the first one.
That last fall-away shot by number 0 for Ridgeview, Fleming, reminded me a lot of, not the same type of dynamic, but that Kyrie Irving shot against Klay Thompson there on Christmas Day.
Exactly.
You can't play any better defense. The guy just hits a shot where all you can do is tip the cap.
Hard drive to the basket. I like the motor. I like the motor on Stargis. Stargis is going full speed. Like you say, he's your little Swiss Army knife. Does a little bit of it all for the Shiloh program.
He was very instrumental in a victory they picked up at the Memphis versus Atlanta Classic. A team called W.E.B. Du Bois Academy. Small school, but those guys get up and down like nobody's business. And coming into that matchup, I knew Stargis would be key just because of how much of a spark plug he is off the bench, his ability to get up and down the floor. So he ended up being a big reason why they were able to match the tempo and the speed of that guard core for W.E.B. Du Bois. They won that one lopsidedly, I should say. I think I made that up, but that's at least closer to the adverb form, Sly. So
there you go. Hey.
I'm in the ballpark, man.
Close is what we need. Free throws, not good. Here we go, 1:40.
Oh, we got the timeout before the travel.
Oh, Coach bailed them out on that one. Coach bailed them out and called timeout. And I hate the nitpick. That's one thing me and Joe Hillsman, we go at it all the time about the coach being able to bail you out.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of that one. I'm not a fan of the coach being able to save you when you get into a little bit of trouble over there. Game's meant to be played on the floor. Let's look at that replay.
Oh, yeah, that's that shot we talked about. Good defense, staying put by McLeod, hand up. Massenberg even over there getting hand up.
And the fall away looks so sweet, and then Greg James comes right back and nails that 3.
Working in partnership with the Dorman Broadcasting crew. We're on site. Teamwork making the dream work for this year's Farm Bureau Insurance Classic broadcast.
And the students over there at Dorman helping us out. one thing about these holiday tournaments, some of them, is treated as a learning experience also. Not only do you get to hear my professional voice, you get to see some of these young kids putting in work for the future, getting their internships, getting it all together. Any college-age kids out there watching, be sure to get in touch with SUVtv. You're thinking about getting into the broadcast business. Always looking for interns.
Yeah, so forget all the gifts they got for Christmas. They're getting to listen to Sylvester Williams today. I guess that's the gift that tops them all.
That's the gift that tops them all. So important, Santa couldn't put it under your tree. Blocking foul, and they're going to count the basket.
Napier's making some plays, man, here late.
Look at Napier going to the hole and nifty finger roll. And on that one right there, if you're going to step up and try to take that charge, you got to go and sell yourself all the way out. You got to fall down, flare on the ground, make it look like you got shot if you want to get that charge.
Great body control there on that finish. If you're Shiloh, you gotta be able to have your free throws as spilled milk at this point with Stargell's last trip, but 5-point game, you couldn't afford missed free throws at the 3-minute mark, let alone the minute 24 mark.
Exactly. Greg James on the line. James knocks down the first one. And he'll knock down the second one. .21 points for James. 21 points for James. A minute 12 to go in the game. Oh, carry. What did he call? Oh, he's going to call a pushing foul. He'll call a pushing foul. Ridgeville go to the line.
Want to go against Coffee.
And now they'll get the grab foul. They'll call foul. Caden will go to the line. Might have fouled the wrong guy. That might not be the guy you want to foul. Solid kid all night long. He has 19 points. I'm sorry, he has 20 on the night. Caden Rice has 20 points so far. Make that 21. .22.
Cool customer at the line, like you mentioned.
And as a team, Ridgeview is 9 for 10 from the free throw line tonight. Oh, and it doesn't go. And he'll take it away from him. It'll be a jump ball.
It's a big play there.
Kobe Wyatt.
Got a pretty good shot on goal there. This Stargell thought he was going to go glass on that one. Went the other route, wouldn't stay down for him. But Wyatt, that was a big play, especially if they can follow it up with a bucket here.
They're working it around. 34 seconds to go. Oh, and the steal.
You know, that just looked like trouble over there in that corner because it was almost a turnover. Greg James did a great job to kind of hold on to that ball. That was that no man's land where you're close enough for a handoff, but you're not sure if you're going to pass it. So I thought it was going to be a turnover there, but they kept it. Sure enough, they went back.
All right, first free throw. We're in the double bonus, so we'll be shooting 2 for the rest of the night. Fleming knocks down the first one.
if I'm Shiloh here, I'm not forcing an extremely deep one. I'm trying to get Greg James to look at 3 here.
Oh, my goodness, and he follows his own rebound. Caught him asleep at the line. He followed his own rebound to pick it up.
You know, sometimes coaches are so mad that you can hear it, that you have no choice but to hear it. But I think sometimes coaches can be so mad that there's just a silence. There's a, you know what, I don't even know what to say. That was the body language of Coach Rivers there after that. Team playing hard, Ridgeview trying to finish this one off. And then you give up another 2 points there on a missed free throw.
First free throw good.
But, I mean, 25 and 6/10 of a second left. Stranger things have happened with less time on the clock. And you got a few three-point makers there on the Shiloh side. So, you know, Ridgeview is still going to have to finish the mission. But I'm sure Coach Stoneman is echoing those same sentiments down there.
You know, because here we have it. It's a 53-60, 7-point ball game. Stranger things have happened.
Yeah.
You know, you play strong defense, get a steal, and you have a knockdown shooter. If Greg James, if you give him a foot, I like his chances.
You know, it's always easy to second guess when you're not there in the game situation. The corner and Wyatt had initially gotten it to James there on that lifeline. If I'm James, I might just fire it up from there. Just because my thing is, with the way that I shoot the 3 ball, not only do I have a good chance of it falling, but even if it misses, we have a chance to attack the offensive glass. On a turnover, you never have a chance of that shot making, and I just feel like Wyatt was in a tough position. I don't say that to second guess James, but I think now we're at that point to where you got to just go for it. I mean,
you know, sometimes that's what kind of separates the greats from the goods. You got to know when to be selfish. You know, and the one thing about this Ridgeview team, on the other hand, you know, they have a 7-point lead, and these kids can knock down their free throws.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, they're 9 from 10 from the free throw line. So they are free throw shooters. So if Shiloh has to foul, who do you foul from the Ridgeview team? All of them can shoot.
Yeah. In certain late game situations, you need help from the other team. On top of you making plays, you got to have a little bit of help from the other squad, and Ridgeview doesn't appear set on giving that. And I guess I might have jinxed them, because as soon as I say that, they turn it over. They're on the intended touchdown pass.
And now you can't have turnovers. That's what you can't go with.
It's a good look for James.
Bam! Knocks it down. Well.
Now, do you kind of see some of my rationale for a couple minutes ago when I say, hey, why isn't that tough by James? Just launch it.
And, you know, I was just about to look at the ball handler. You see how the ball handler came toward James a little bit on that one. I was just about to say he wants to go toward the basket and kick it out to James, but, hey, what does it matter?
And I'm thinking he was planning on doing that, but when you see number 10 there, he really wasn't defending James like the three-pointer was on his mind. You know, he kind of lunged away from James and was focused on cutting off Stargell there, because I think he thought the same thing you thought as far as Stargell attacking. So Stargell says, I'll just take advantage of the low-hanging fruit. I got a wide-open Greg James over there.
All right, huge possession now. Huge possession. We'll see what this Ridgeview team does now. If I'm Ridgeview, I want to get the ball into the hand of Caden Wright. Caden has 22 so far on the night. 22. He's 6 for 6 from the free throw line. He's the guy I want to get the ball in his hands. I want Caden to have it, and all they can do is foul me. Home run pass was there. Napier, he'll go to the line and he'll shoot. Napier has 13 points on the night, 13 points for Napier. Oh, and he hits the front of the rim. Didn't expect that one.
If I'm Shiloh, I'm not taking a shot without him getting the touch.
And that wasn't quite the look they wanted, but credit the Ridgeview defense. They knew who the shooter was, and I mean they followed Greg James all around the court on that one.
Yeah, he had to elevate and almost kind of limit his release there just to go over and under defenders. A great job there by Ridgeview.
All right, huge free throws coming up for Caden Rice.
And the thing about it is like he barely missed it.
He barely missed it. Caden knocks it down.
So they're able to hold on. This will be an impressive win here for Ridgeview. Down early, battling through, and being able to finish it off.
A little bit of a coachable moment over there on the sideline. Well, that'll be it. The final score is 62-57, 62-57. Ridgeview Blazers take out the Shiloh Generals here in game number 1 of the FBI Classic.
Every day is another beginning. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream.